Hey guys, so I unfortunately started feeling sick about 4 days ago. It all started about 5-6 days ago. Bella woke up with pink eye and she had a fever. She wasn't feeling good. She could have had a fever just from her pink eye. We don't really know, but the good thing is after about 2 days of her having a fever and she wasn't really feeling good, she was like saying she wasn't feeling good, but she was still like up and playing, you know, and kids kind of handle fevers differently than adults. I feel like once you're an adult, it like feels worse. Kids can have like a 103 and they're playing, you know. But good thing is she is feeling a lot better. No fever, doing good. Her pink eye's gone. Gave her some medicine, took care of that. I started feeling sick though about 2 days after she had a fever, and I was feeling extremely sick. Had a fever and I was like, okay, functionable. Had a fever, but I was like not feeling good, but I still like was cooking dinner. I was like okay-ish, but I like felt kind of off, you know. The next day I felt really sick. Like, people that live with migraines, I honestly feel bad for you. I don't ever, like, I'll get headaches every once in a while, usually because I need caffeine, because I drink caffeine every day. But I had this migraine where I had to cover my face with a pillow in a dark room, and it was pounding and hurting, and I almost threw up. That's how bad my head was hurting. It was just pounding and hurting and hurting, and I had a fever. And it was only 100 point something. It wasn't even super high, but it just felt so bad. And then the next day, it was Drake's day, so her stepmom picked her up. And that day, like that morning time when I had Bella with me, she was feeling fine, but I was like laying on the couch, barely could function, like I was sick. So I was like, okay, I have a fever, and oh, I'm forgetting to mention, I had a sore throat. That's what it first started with, was a sore throat and then the fever. So my sore throat, it'll be super bad in the mornings, but in the afternoon it kind of like disappears in a way. Like I feel it, like right now my throat hurts, but it doesn't hurt as much as it does when you first wake up. Like when I first wake up, I was like, it feels like you're swallowing razor blades. It hurts and hurts and hurts, but during the day it kind of like sinks away in a way. So Bella got picked up and she hasn't had a fever at her dad's house. She's been there for 2 days now, and I tried to schedule an appointment with my doctor, and they are only doing like video calls right now. They're not seeing any patients in the office. I just wanted to double check with my doctor. I know there's not much they can do, but I wanted to double check just because of the coronavirus and everything going on. So they referred me over to go to the urgent care, and the urgent care doctor was talking to me, asking my symptoms, how long has it been, how high has my fever gotten. My fever's gotten the highest 102. And I haven't had like a cough. Like, I wouldn't say I've had a cough. I definitely have coughed a little bit, but nothing, not like I'm coughing all day, you know. But the urgent care doctor was saying, you know, I think you have COVID-19. And I was kind of like, I don't think so. I think I'd be coughing a lot more if I did, right? And he's like, honestly, with your age, you don't necessarily have to have all the symptoms. Like, you could be handling it differently. It's like the body aches, the headaches, the, you know, you're restless at night, your sore throat, your fever, you're coughing a little bit. That could be, you know, your age just not like reacting as somebody else might, you know? So he sent me over to get tested for COVID-19, and it hurts so bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that hurt.
So,
yes.
Okay, any underlying health conditions?
No.
Okay. On average, this test has been taking about a week to come back.
Okay.
So in the meantime, we want you to go home, stay home, in a room by yourself. Just because we don't know if you have it or not. I'm going to have you stick your nose towards the ceiling. You're going to go in. You're doing awesome. Let me see here. You got little nostrils here. You're doing great.
Oh, ow, ow. Oh my God, that burns so bad.
I know, I apologize.
Oh, that feels like I got chlorine up my nose. Ow.
And it may burn after a few days. I have this
Oh,
too.
oh
So
my God.
Mine lasted for a few days where it didn't feel good.
Ow.
We'll call you with the results. If for some reason you develop shortness of breath or severe chest pain, symptoms like that, and you go to the ER, just tell them that you got tested.
I do not recommend that upon a kid or anybody else, because that was such a painful. They have to stick this thing up your nose and go to the back of your throat, and it burns. The best way I can describe it is like it feels like a lighter was stuck underneath her nose. Like, it just burned so bad, and it burned for like an hour after doing it. It burned like all day-ish. Like, I was like hurting and hurting. I was like, this is crazy. It burns, it hurts really bad. But I talked to Drake, and considering I've still had a fever, and Bella's been at his house. I'm supposed to pick her up tomorrow. He was saying I shouldn't pick her up just because I've gotten tested, and obviously I was crying a lot. Like, that's my little bestie, and I miss her, of course, and I want to see her, but I do think it's best right now. I feel like if the situation was switched and she was with me and he was getting tested and she's been fine, I probably wouldn't want her going to his house if he was getting tested for COVID-19, because Bella does have asthma and stuff, and I would hate for my daughter to get sick and be hooked up to a ventilator or something, and like knowing I could have kept her from being exposed just in case. So test results could take up to a week of coming back. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long. They said it does take up to a week, but it is going a little bit faster right now, but expect up to a week. So I'm hoping it goes a little bit faster and it's only like 3 or 4 days. And I'm hoping it's a negative, obviously. I feel like there's been times where I've felt really, really sick, but like right now I feel okay-ish. Like, I haven't checked my temperature in a few hours. I've just been chilling on the couch, watching Netflix and missing my baby. Okay, I have a 99.8. So it's like, I don't have like a super high fever right now. It's an elevated temperature. I did take Tylenol like 4 hours ago to help with my headache, but I don't know. I'm just missing my baby and hoping all you guys are staying safe out there. I'm definitely gonna be staying inside. I'm gonna order my groceries through Instacart and just take it easy. JD is starting to feel sick as well, so that's kind of worrisome. He doesn't really ever get sick or feel sick. So he doesn't have a fever, but he's had a really, really sore throat, and that's kind of how I started out too. I woke up with like a really, really sore throat, and then it started with a fever, body aches, and yeah. Hoping everyone's staying safe. I'm hoping that I get healthy and I don't have COVID-19. I hope you guys are all staying safe. If you have been tested, comment down below. That pain is crazy. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it hurts so bad. They go so far up there. One person told me that's only gonna go 1.5 inches, and then the other girl's like, no, I'm sorry, it has to go to through your nose to the back of your throat. I'm like, no, and it hurts so bad. JD was with me, thankfully. He took it off work and was there for me because I was super nervous about getting it done. So I'm gonna be FaceTiming Bella. Drake said I can come by and see her, just like, obviously I can't hug or kiss her, and it just sucks for both of us because she's my little bestie and she's a little mama's girl and I miss her. But hopefully it can come back negative and everything will be okay. If it's a positive, she's obviously gonna have to get tested, and then hopefully hers is a negative, but then that just means I'm gonna have to spend more time away from her. But it sucks, but it's like I don't want to risk getting her sick. So it's like our hands are just all tied right now. Hope everyone's staying safe. Bye.